Okay, people. I know we're late, but they dropped this. They dropped a Gunblade. So I know I'm like late on this because I wasn't able to film this video right when it dropped, or right when the early release dropped. So this thing is really weird. So how it works, if you guys don't know, is you shoot it, and then when you hit a shot with it, you melee. So when you shoot it once, if you miss a shot, you can shoot it again, but as soon as you hit a shot, it does 40 damage and it switches to a melee mode, which then you have to actually damage an enemy to shoot again. And then you have to keep swapping to do damage, which is kind of weird. But this is really good for movement because check this out. When you ADS on the gun mode and you shoot, it does ADS and it looks kind of like a hunting rifle, or I don't know. But when you shoot it, 40 damage, but when it's in its blade mode, it actually acts as a scythe, but it does 50 damage. So you can dash with it just like a scythe, but it's a much faster cooldown. So it's 1.5 seconds for the cooldown instead of 4 seconds with the actual scythe. So if I dash here, you can see it takes 4 seconds to cool down. That's a long time, but with the Gunblade, just 1.5 seconds. It's a really fast cooldown, and that does mean you can double dash like this. But it's kind of hard to like do like efficiently, because like it like kind of cuts you off. But it can be good at times to try, but like it doesn't really work super well to do it. But I could see maybe in the future like people learning super good movement with kind of how it works. Like if you quick melee, like if you dash quick melee and then do it again, you can really get like good momentum going. So you can dash with the Gunblade and then press F and then dash with the scythe. So F will pull out your scythe real quick, so it'll look like this, and you can really get some far movement going and get to pretty high places too. So I'd say that's a positive. Really good for movement. The damage, you have to be close to someone to actually deal damage, because you'll do 40. Headshots are 50. So if you do a body shot, it's 40 damage. Headshots 50 damage. There's no like backstab ability, nothing like that. It's always 50 damage. If you're near someone, the combo is really good, but you have to be like right next to them for it actually to be good. But the good thing about it is how it's movement efficient, because you can, as soon as you go like this, you now just have a second sight that's even better, and then you could rely maybe on your secondary to kill them, or on maybe subspaces, depending on how you're playing, right? So if you're using this as a secondary sight, you can really dash like much farther, much faster, and you can get in places you wouldn't normally be able to get to, which I really like. And you can also pair that with a grenade to get really far, which is really nice. So you can get really high with that combo of dashing with the Gunblade, then going over to your scythe and dashing by quick meleeing, and it just gets you really far. So that's really good. For terms of usage, this thing is kind of, I feel like it's gonna be okay, but like there's kind of the damage drop off isn't like, it's kind of like low. So if someone's kind of far away and you hit them with it, the damage drop off is like, it's close, and that's not super good. So I don't really mess with that, but I feel like it's not bad, but it's just weird. This doesn't, I feel like you can really get good at this weapon with some good practice, and I feel like it'll be really good when you do the combo of dashing with the scythe and dashing with the Gunblade. And you can also use it as, if you wanted, you could use the Gunblade as the scythe and then use a katana or something. So that way you can, hit an enemy once, but then you can dash as you want to, but also you can block and then just use your main damage if you're good with revolver, if you're good with Uzi. But obviously primaries are the main source of damage, but if you do a quick 40 tick of body shot, or 50 if you hit him in the head close by, so that's good. The actual, like, the way they want you to use this is by getting super close to the enemy. And that can be pretty hard to do when you're fighting people that are really good, because they'll be moving around like crazy and like slide crouching like crazy, and it's kind of a mess. So you kind of got to be pretty skilled to use it. It's kind of like a revolver but with more ammo, and then every shot you take or you hit, you have to melee them, which is kind of tedious, but I feel like if you're close enough to them, you can do a lot of damage quickly. If you're on a short map like Arena, this will be much better. The long maps just aren't good. The shot cooldown is 0.75 seconds per shot, so it's okay shooting speed. 40 damage per shot, I feel like that's a little low. I feel like it could be a little higher, but I don't know. Maybe if they increase it to 50 and then increase the this to 60, that way when you're going, you only have to like shoot them once in the body, then like hit them with your melee, and then shoot them once again and they'll die. Because I feel like that's more like fair when you're playing actually good people, because they'll be using sight to get away from you, and they'll be using other stuff to get away from you. And yeah, I feel like this is gonna be a decent weapon, but it might not be the greatest. I don't know. We'll do some gameplay too. Later when it actually drops, we can do the gameplay. We can do a grab or scrap video, and we'll just kind of see what happens, where this kind of goes in game, and where it kind of falls with other good weapons in this game. Obviously everybody's used to like weapons like the AR and simple weapons that just kind of spray. These are kind of unique weapons that are really like they combine like different kind of weapons. So it's like a hunting rifle combined with like a chainsaw, because it can kind of chainsaw. And the range or the reach on it is I'll kind of demonstrate here, so you can see kind of how close you have to be to hit them. So you know, it's about 2 squares or so. I believe the reach on it is 6, which is classic, just like the katana and just like the scythe and pretty much everything in this game. I believe, yeah, most melees here are 6 reach. The battle axe might be a little bit more. Obviously it's more when you do your spin move, but yeah. So the Gunblade, I mean, it looks okay right now. It looks really weird. I feel like it could be good once people start understanding how to use it. But yeah, this is a really weird weapon that could be really fun to use and really good to use, depending on the map and depending on what the other person is using. So obviously, to prevent something like this, like maybe this could be a potential prevention for flamethrower users, because flamethrowers will kind of come at you, but if you hit one shot, melee them, and they'll be right next to you because they got to be close to you to hit the flame. So you can kind of prevent the flamethrower pretty well, but in order to kill him, you got to hit 2 headshots, 1 melee and another headshot if you want to kill him the fastest, which can be hard. You could also use your secondary too, obviously. So if you just hit a body shot, melee, right? You melee, hit a body shot, and then pull out your secondary to finish him off. I mean, that could be good too, but yeah, it just seems weird right now. I feel like in the future I'll get more used to it, and everybody will understand kind of what its point is, and kind of how like it truly is supposed to be played, how it works. The dashing is good though. I mess with the dashing because the cooldown is super quick. So you could just spam dash, and that's really good from getting away from people. So yeah, I really like it. I like certain parts of it, and then other parts like really weird. But overall, I'd say it's a decent weapon. It's an okay weapon for now. We'll do some gameplay, and we'll update that in another video, in a grab or scrap video in the future. But yeah, this is just a quick little look of it, preview, I guess. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day. If you could subscribe, that'd really help me out. Like button, you know, do all that stuff. It helped the channel out, it helped me out, it helped the algorithm to see more, let more people see this. And yeah, I appreciate all you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Later, guys.